Hello, my name is Aaron Rodriguez, and I'm going to guide you in a meditation. Please close your eyes. Tonight is the new moon of Scorpio, or Mar Cheshvan. Mar Cheshvan, Mar means bitter, so it's really considered a bitter month. But Mar backwards is Ram, and it means exalted. This is exactly the month of Scorpio. We need to look at the month of Scorpio, which is oftentimes looked at very negatively, but we need to look at it through a different lens. We need to see that things that we know are bad aren't always bad. Many times it's a matter of perception. As a matter of fact, our eyes see everything upside down. It's not until our brain goes in and turns those images around that we can actually see everything upright. The soul has to do the same thing many times, because what we see is very different than what the soul perceives it to be. What the truth is behind that. Many times, Scorpios are considered very negative. They can be pessimistic. They can be victims. And sometimes martyrs. That's the negative side of Scorpio. But Scorpios also, because they have these traits, can also go extremely deep into the soul, into the dark. And sometimes we have to go into the dark to pull the light out, to actually see the light. The problem is, sometimes when we are in the dark, we get comfortable. We become victims. A lot of times we'll say that people don't love us. People don't care about us. And many times it's extremely hard to come out of that dark place. But what most people don't realize that if Scorpios can actually turn that around, they'll actually rise like the phoenix. Of all the 12 signs, they're probably one of the signs that can produce the most amount of light. The problem is, many times, they prefer to sit in the dark. So if they can pull themselves out, which can be extremely difficult, they can produce enormous amounts of light for themselves and for the planet. Tonight, we want to plant a seed. A seed that is a giving seed. One that does not receive for the self alone. One that shares. We are going to use 3 of the 72 names of God tonight. The first one is Ain Lamed Mem, which is eliminating negative thoughts. The second one is Ain Shin Lamed, which is global transformation. And the last one is Mem Yud He, which is unity. We want to focus on these 3 things because this week's energy is about not receiving for the self alone, for us to share, for us to see the goodness in other people. And despite what's going on in the world right now, despite what's going on politically, we need to remember that we are all human. doesn't really matter what another person thinks. We really need to tap into unconditional love as well. To see people as humans, to remember that we need to love each other. If we can hate somebody for no reason, why can't we love somebody for no reason? Tonight, let's focus on planting a seed of love, of unity, global transformation, of sharing, and not to receive for the self alone, not to be selfish, but to share everything, but especially our love. I want to start by leading you in some breathing exercises. We are going to breathe in for 5 counts, hold that breath for 5 counts, and we will release for 5 counts. Here we go. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and breathe normally. And we're going to go ahead and do that again. Here we go. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. And release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and breathe normally. One more time, please. Here we go. Breathe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5. Release. 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and breathe normally. And what I'd like you to do is start to focus on relaxing those muscles all around your body. We're going to start at the top. We're going to start at your head and allow your neck to just rotate your head very gently from right to left. And then back from left to right. Start to feel the muscles just relax in your whole body. But as you go down from the crown of your head to your forehead, going down your face, and when you get to the neck, just go ahead and rotate very gently. Rotate your head very gently. I want you to go ahead and feel your shoulders just relax. Your chest and your abdomen. And of course, going down to your pelvis, your thighs, your legs, and your feet. I want you to go ahead and take another deep breath. But when you do this, I want you to see white light coming in through your mouth, entering your body, filling up your body, And when you release, I want you to expel any negativity or sickness that you have in you. So here we go. Just want you to take a quick, deep breath. Ready? Breathe. Filling up your body with white light and releasing all your negativity. You can see that negativity as dark smoke or whatever, however you want to see that. Let's go ahead and take in another deep breath. Ready? Breathe. See the white light filling your body. Now, release. And we're going to do it one more time. Breathing in, see the white light filling your body, and release. Good. I want you to see the number 3 times. I want you to see the number 2 3 times. And I want you to see the number 1 3 times. Before we get started on our journey, I want to call in one of the leaders of the Kabbalah Center, Karen Berg. Tonight is her birthday, and I ask her to assist us in our meditation tonight. I want you to journey with me to an open field. I want you to see yourself in this field, and I want you to look for a water source. So maybe you'll see a well, or maybe you'll see a stream, a river, a lake, or for some of you, it just might be just a regular water faucet. We're gonna need that water, whatever the case. So I want you to find a place close to that water, whatever it is, if it's the stream or the faucet or the well. Find a place close to that, an open space. What you'll notice is in your pocket, you've got a seed in there. Go ahead and pull it out. The seed is about the size of a quarter. I want you to pull out the pocket knife that you have in your pocket as well. And I want you to carve an L onto that seed. That L will stand for love. Actually, it will stand for a certain type of love, and that is unconditional love. But all we need is the L on there. So go ahead and carve that L, if you haven't done so, onto your seed. I want you to put that seed between your 2 hands. And I want you to draw your hands up to your heart. I want you to place that seed very close to your heart. And think about love. Namely, unconditional love. That's what I want you to think about. I want you to stop for a minute and just really hold that seed close to your heart and think about how we could change the world if in fact we could love people for no reason. How amazing would it be for us to just love somebody for no reason, as opposed to hating somebody for no reason? We can find all sorts of excuses as to why we don't like somebody. But let's turn this around and start to find all sorts of reasons why we should love somebody unconditionally. Because that's what we do when we hate somebody. How many of us have been driving and somebody cuts us off, and we get into the next lane and speed up to look at that person and give them a dirty look, or maybe even flip them the bird? Some of us might yell out the window profanities. Or we might be in a market and somebody's wearing some clothes that we think might look funny. And so we start to make assumptions about that person. And maybe even begin not to like that person. A person we don't even know. But yet, we judge. What if we could tap into the Creator's unconditional love that the Creator has for us? You see, no matter what we do, the Creator never stops loving us. No matter what we say, whatever acts we perform or don't perform, in terms of the ones that we should have done, and even when we get mad at the Creator for not answering our prayers or what we think or how we think they should be answered, yet the Creator continues to give us unconditional love. What if we could tap into that unconditional love and not be selfish? What if the blessings that we receive from the Creator we were to receive not for the self alone, but receive to share? What kind of world would we live in? Because what we know today, what's going on, has to do with our selfishness. And what you have to understand is what's going on in the world is a collective energy from all of us. All of us are responsible for what's happening in the world today. So if you want to see a change in the world, if you want to see things different, it's imperative for us to start to remove negative thoughts. Start to remove judgment. Because when we judge, we open the door of judgment upon ourselves. So what I want you to do is to put all that unconditional love into that seed. And think how we could transform the planet by replacing hate with unconditional love. What you'll notice is that there will be a shovel right near where you're standing in this field. So what I want you to do is I want you to take that seed and put it back into your pocket. I want you to get that shovel and start to dig a hole into the ground. But remember, it should be near your source of water. It should also be in a place where the sun will penetrate that whole area and allow the seed to be nourished with the sunlight. So go ahead and dig your hole deep enough for you to put your seed into. What I'd like you to do is to place that seed into that hole. And I want you to remember all the things that you want to see in the world. Peace, love, harmony. I want you to remember how you programmed that seed when you held it up to your chest. I want you to make sure that you have put a lot of love, a lot of unconditional love, the same love that the Creator gives to us, into that seed and into that hole. I want you to grab the bucket that's there next to you, and I want you to fill it up using the source of water that you have near you. I want you to bring that bucket back to that hole and gently pour that water over your seed and saturate that area of dirt around the seed. I want you then to take that loose dirt that you dug out of that hole and place it over that seed and gently water that seed again. I want you to remember what you're planting for this month. I want you to remember that even though this is the month of Scorpio, the bitter month as it is called, I want you to remember that we too can turn things around if we so choose. Just like our brain turns the images around that we see through our eyes so that we can see them upright. We have that power in our mind to change. We have that power to turn negative to positive if we so choose. So tonight, I'm asking you to help transform the planet, to send love to every inch of our planet. Unconditional love. That no matter where anybody comes from, what language they speak, what their religion is, that we can show them unconditional love. The same unconditional love that the Creator shows us every second of the day. For us to be righteous doesn't mean that we're perfect. What it means is that we're working on ourselves every day to be more spiritual, to be better people, and to recognize that we are human. But the righteousness comes when we choose things like love over hate. When we choose to do the right thing. That's where that comes in from. It's not that we're perfect, because we're not. Not one of us is perfect. But the righteousness comes when we don't judge people and we love them unconditionally, just as the Creator does with us. And that we should also be merciful with people, just as the Creator is with us. And so, for this month, the month of Scorpio, plant positive energy. Work hard not to be negative, to remove those negative thoughts from your mind, and not to allow them to infiltrate your positivity. Allow yourself to see the spark of the Creator in every person that you meet or that you come in contact with, especially if you don't agree with them. Find that spark so that you know that they're a part of you, because we all have a spark of the Creator. And if we can see people with the spark of the Creator, we will treat people better, because we know that we would never want to treat the Creator like that, or ourselves. And we know that the Creator, that spark of the Creator, is in us. So truly we are all connected. Let's change the world by changing us first. Let us be positive this month. Let us see the goodness in everyone. In everyone. Just as the Creator sees the goodness in us, even when we're not at our best. I want you to look down upon that seed that you just planted. And I want you to see the beautiful tree it's going to be in your mind. even though it hasn't even begun to sprout. I want you to put that positivity out there and see the enormous tree that you know it will be. All of our trees will look differently. Some will bear fruit. Some will lose its leaves in the winter. And some will be evergreen. But the bottom line is that this represents the tree of life, which is the perfect energy, the perfect love that we get from the Creator, that is truly balanced. That's what this tree represents. And it represents our ability to be the best every day and to strive for that every day. There will be days that we mess up, but as long as we can remember that we too are human and we make mistakes, and pull ourselves back into that sense of positivity as quickly as we can and not hold on to any of this guilt, we will move forward, not only personally, but globally. I'm going to count backwards from 5 to 1. And when you get to 1, you can open your eyes slowly. 5, 4, 3, 2. You can wiggle your toes and fingers.